Which you saw the replay of Amsley for 11, now for 7, and this will be Chuck Webb. And look at the speed in the corner.
Yep, that was the option play, and really didn't have much there, but wait for it to come to us.
It's a first down after the penalty of 15 yards. And this will be Chuck Webb.
That's a good block.
The Volunteers with the first at their own 22, no score. Here comes Chuck Webb. And this guy can really run and run very fast. Gets up close to the 34, an 11-yard pickup. And one extra tick in there before the quarter expired. It's Chuck Webb. Webb bounces down to the 27, a 21. You are absolutely right. Paul Hornung was the winner. Webb carries again, gets loose. Webb twists away and gets to the 38. Tackled by UCLA 2. It is Chuck Webb. Touchdown, Tennessee. Webb. Woods coming in motion. It's Webb. Chuck Webb. The 5. Webb scores. Chuck Webb gets his second touchdown tonight, and a great block by the right tackle, Antoine Davis for Tennessee.
Throughout the course of the night, Tennessee with Chuck Webb on the pitch. Got blockers in front of him. Keeps his balance, bowls his way to the 30-yard line.
Webb's first carry. Bulldozes his way to the 44-yard line. Lamar. Webb. Look at him go. He may have the first down. Ramsey and Barlow. He does have the first down. 23. Fletcher being helped off the field. First and 10. Webb on the carry. The big first and 10. Webb. All kinds of room. First and goal. Webb holds on to it. It's a touchdown for Tennessee.
Left side, touchdown Webb. Chuck Webb breaks it out and needs one man to beat. Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Ben Smith finally pushed him out. You can see the middle backer coming on the blitz, and he gets to the outside and is barely tripped up. He had a lot more yardage. Ben Smith.
The ball inside the Bama 25-yard line. Stepping to the outside is Webb. And now this is Webb. Big hole in the middle. Ball is at the Bama 38-yard line, trying to get something going. Here comes Webb. Beautiful cutback. And Webb butted it. Webb was close. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Tennessee trailing by 2 touchdowns, but on the drive. Here's the draw. Webb gets near the 25-yard line. Pulls Webb in the backfield. Here's Webb, right side. Touchdown, Tennessee! Webb, right side. Touchdown, Tennessee! Down Tennessee after the fumble on Kenshin's attempted reception. Webb, airborne, touchdown, Tennessee.
Webb's turn from 32 yards out.
Pitch will go to Webb, sweeping the corner. Looks for a block at the corner. Breaks a tackle at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Cuts back to the 5. Let him have it. Touchdown, Chuck Webb.
Score. Tell you something else, John. It was good to be back home for a change. You know, we've been gone for over 4 weeks. It's so paying, you know.
45 yards. Here's Chuck Webb. Touchdown. Blocking and touchdown, Big Orange.
Another freshman time, I think they had about 20 minutes, and we'd had it only 10, 2-1. And in the end of our game, it was virtually even. I think we had the ball about 15 or 20 seconds longer than we did the whole game.
Antoine Davis, 6'4", 306, and they go right to Chuck Webb. And Webb's got a first down. And relatively injury-free all year long.
Here's Webb looking for the end zone. He's going to be close. He did. He got it. Touchdown, Tennessee, and the Volunteers take the lead.
Play first time in a couple of weeks.
A lot of yards in the first half, as you just saw. Here's Webb picking his way again. What a run. There goes Chuck Webb, and he's finally dragged down. Chuck Webb, number 44, the standing tailback. Runs up the middle. He gets a seam. He's got a first down. He's wrestled out of bounds finally across the 40-yard line by 30 and took it in. Now they can get the ball to the 22. And Webb's on the corner. He's got a barrage in front of him. Webb inside the 5. Moore and Harper wide to the left. The ball goes to Webb right up the middle. He's got a hole. Webb against Price breaks that tackle down to the 12-yard line. And Webb gets the ball, and he's got a first down and a touchdown. Chuck Webb behind Amsler and Poles. 6.5 minutes to go. Webb on the move again. Right up the middle. Cuts it to the outside of the 40. Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. This is a 200-yard game. He needs a couple of more to set the record. He might get it on this run. Chuck Webb. Let's see a single-game rushing record, breaking Johnny Jones' old mark. And he's going back to work. He's in the secondary. Cuts back. Webb down the sidelines and out of bounds.
Got a shot at 400 yards.
Yeah.
They're completely worn down. These linemen just tying up the Ole Miss defensive linemen.
Wildcat territory. This is their second series. And there goes Webb. Breaking tackle after tackle. Webb behind Amsler. That's a first down. Inside the 15, down to the 13. Oh, working together, though. Webb. Hey, Chuck Webb. Finally driven out of bounds at the stop by Kentucky, and they had good field positions. Webb bouncing outside. Boy, he's compared so often to Emmitt Smith. Webb, nice move. Boy, that vision, so important. He saw the opening on the right side, and he's...
All the rest wins. On first down, Chuck Webb with a hole out to the 40 and a first down at the 43-yard line.
Carl Pickens hopes to be the next one.
2nd and 5, and there goes Webb. Webb, run by Webb. Here he is again. Oh, look at him. Inside the 30, to the 20, down the sidelines, inside the 10. In front of him. 2nd and goal. Webb, touchdown, Tennessee. First down from their own 33-yard line. Here's Webb breaking tackles. Now slashing to the right side and into the open. He's at the 50 with a blocker in front. To the 40, to the 30, and down at the 25-yard line.
Frank, friendly adversaries. Back to you guys.
2nd and 8. Chuck Webb shaking a tackle. Still free at the 40. He's to midfield. To the Arkansas 40. Now cutting back to the right side. A brilliant move to the 10. He's going to score for Tennessee.
A tough time recovering from that moment, I'm told, to talk to Lindsey Nelson, who was...
The left cornerback, Tim James, a standout safety. They go to the draw. Here's Webb running up the middle of the field. Webb is an attacking run. Major says he goes right after tacklers when there's no other way to go.
That was why he's done so well.
Hand off, they go right back to Webb, and Webb busts it inside the 5-yard line against a distress. Tennessee executes from the eye, goes to Webb, and he's down close. And here's the signal. It's touchdown, Tennessee. Nothing. Both teams ranked in every top 10 preseason poll as Webb breaks into open field and takes it inside the 42-29 to play. There's the draw you've been looking for, Bill, and it's good for 6. 7 seconds to play in a tie game. They go to the draw, and Webb takes it up the middle. He's not done. He's inside the 20, and Webb is down to the 16-yard line.
Deep in Pacific territory, and Webb goes to work. Breaks it. Webb still on his feet to the 9-yard line. And Webb is your standing tailback, and Webb goes to work. Great move to the outside, and Webb is going to score.
That's just a great individual effort right there, folks.